I'm just Nick, and we're just messing around with the Digitech Jam Man Looper. Well, I don't know about you, but I could spend pretty much all day and all night making up silly-ass grooves like that. And if you want to make up your own silly-ass grooves, this is definitely a tool to consider, the Digitech Jam Man Looper. It does pretty much everything that a looper can do, with the one exception of the fact that it does not record and play back multiple loops, which the Boomerang 3, which I demoed in another video, that unit can do that. But of course it lacks many of the features of this unit. This is like the one with all the stuff. This looper, for one, can store loops, up to 99 of them, and up to about 35 minutes of music in internal memory. And if you put an SD card in, you get up to 16 hours of music that you can store. So if you want to record a whole lot of backing tracks, or you're doing a lot of songwriting but you don't want to dump the stuff to your computer, you don't need to worry about it. There's a hell of a lot of storage space in here. It's a stereo looper, which is to say that it accepts stereo inputs and has stereo outputs. So if you're using stereo delays or choruses, or other types of effects where you want to maintain that stereo spread, this looper will be able to do that. It has a microphone input, which allows you to use acoustic sound sources to make your loops or your voice, and it has a USB output so that you can dump loops to your computer, which is really nice. I think loopers are sometimes underrated as a production tool. I've actually recorded some grooves that then I've dumped into my software, and you can do that with GarageBand or Audacity or Pro Tools or whatever you use, and chopped up, or in some cases just recorded loops in live as entire songs, or as elements that I could chop up and move around. And looping maintains a kind of live performance spontaneity that sometimes is harder to get using other production methods. So there's a place for it in production. It's a great practice tool. You can lay down all kinds of chord progressions and practice soloing over them. It's a great songwriting tool. And it can be used really interestingly in live context, including in a band context, to create certain elements either improvisationally or to use pre-recorded elements. So if you want to know if this is the right looper for you, just give the folks at Rock and Roll Vintage a call, or drop them an email and ask them what's up. If you have any questions, I'm sure they can answer them for you. In the meantime, I'm going to go play with my looper. Before I do that, I want to make sure you notice something. Did you notice that my shirt matches the looper? Did you notice that the shoes I was wearing in the picture-in-picture match the looper? If you think that I don't consider these things when I prepare to do these videos for you, then you don't know me. Until next time, this is just Nick being pretty obsessive compulsive about the color matching.